Hi, my name is Marisol, and this is my vlog. And I guess I'm back. Okay, so that feels really weird to say, because it's been like 9 months or something since I vlogged, and it has been a crazy whirlwind of 9 months. 8 months? 9 months. Oh gosh, 9 months. And I don't even know how to catch you up on the things that have happened in my life since then. So I decided that I'm going to try and do a recap catch-up video, which is this, and then start vlogging again. Also, I'm trying to be really innovative, and I put my laptop on top of a cardboard box on my bed so that you have things on the wall to look at, but I'm noticing that the camera is moving and shaking around a lot, so please forgive me for that. Also, this will probably just be a rambling for like 10 minutes of me trying to catch up on the last like 9 months of my life, and I don't know the best way to do it. I thought maybe like chronologically would be good, but maybe by topic will be good, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, so I guess I'll try to start from after the last video. I decided to start doing this again because I have a friend who recently started a podcast with her husband, and it's adorable, and you should all go watch it. It's called Young, Married, and Clueless, and it's adorable. Seriously, I'm gonna give you time right now to go type that into your YouTube so you can watch it. Okay, good. Yeah, so I realized that I actually really missed vlogging, like a lot. So I decided to start doing it again. I went and watched the very first vlog I did and the very last vlog I did, and first of all, it's crazy to see, like, just to even like know how far like in a year that of things that happened. Like, I wore a Michigan hoodie in the very first vlog I ever did, and I at that time thought I was going to Iowa, and then lo and behold I got into Michigan, and now I'm at Michigan, and I'm in my second year of dental school at Michigan. So yeah, it's just crazy. But since the last video, a lot of things have changed in my life. I don't know where to start with them. So I'm going to attempt to go chronologically and kind of see where that takes me. So starting in January, I don't think anything that particularly exciting happened in January. I had school in January. I went to a Red Wings game in January. That was probably about the excitement of my life in January. And February was just a lot of a month for as short of a month as February is, which is sad for me because my birthday is in February and I love the month of February, and it's the shortest month and it like doesn't get the credit that it deserves. So basically what happened in February was that my boyfriend broke up with me, and it was rough for me. And I'm totally good now, like, no hard feelings, like, totally wasn't like, right, we were not right for each other at all, but first breakup, and dude, that's hard. Anyways, moving on with life. So I did what, you know, every good, like, 22-year-old does in response to a breakup, or slash at least how I respond emotionally to stress, which is to change my hair. So this is actually really hilarious to me right now, because if you go and watch the last vlog and then you go and watch this vlog, like, you'd be like, oh hey, she cut her hair, but like, you have no idea. Like, so I dyed my hair like an orangish color because I was trying to be like more of a redhead. I dyed it like an orangish color, and then I went and got straight bangs cut, which, if any of you have seen me, you know that I love a straight bang and will rock a straight bang all day long, but I've been rocking them for like 9 months and just finally started deciding to grow them out again, because partly because my hair is kind of like getting a little bit broken and sad from it, and I like lost chunks of hair a little bit on the side, so I decided to give it a break and not straighten it as much. So I'm growing out my bangs, but so it's really funny to me because I've had straight bangs for the last like 8 months, and You have no idea. I also have been wearing my hair straight a lot, which is also really funny because I'm not wearing it straight as much anymore. So it's funny because it's like you missed all of the different hairstyles. Also, this is the third hair color I've had since February. I was like a reddish orange for a while, which I really liked that color. And then I went really, really red, like punk, goth, like intense grunge 90s hipster, whatever you want to call it, like red. Like purpley red almost, which I've had before, so you've kind of seen in previous vlogs. And then this one is supposed to be like a strawberry blonde, which I guess if you like, well, not in this lighting, if you look at the roots or like the ends a little bit, you can kind of see as like a little bit blonde, but it's really funny because I dyed it over our last break and none of my friends noticed because it turned out that the color was actually pretty much the color that my hair had successfully faded to. So I basically just somehow managed to buy a box off of the shelf that was the same color as my hair already was, so you would only know if you looked at my roots. But I guess I'm strawberry blonde right now, if that's what you want to call it, because that's what it said on the box. Yeah, so that's kind of that update. Let's see. That was my hair adventures, which I have a lot of. I'll probably cut it again soon. I can never make up my mind on my hair. I just hate getting my hair cut. The last time I got it cut, the lady didn't do a very good job. So when I straighten it, the links are like not the same and it's really annoying. And then my bangs, she like didn't cut straight at all. So I actually made my friend PJ cut them one time. And that was the last time I got my bangs cut. She like cut them in her bathroom as I was sitting like over the sink. She did a good job. So, you know, can't complain. I don't know. I don't think anything exciting happened like March, April. April was the end of school, then we had a break, and I had to go back to Iowa for a wedding in May because it was going to be the last time I pretty much ever went back to Iowa. So my parents actually moved to Michigan, which I'm really excited about, so they're really close now, and it's only like 3 hours. It's great, and they're finally closed on their house today, so their house is set, and it's exciting. And my closest brother, he moved to Michigan to start school here as well. Not at Michigan, but in the state. And then my other brother started school at Iowa State, so we're all in school. It's crazy. Yeah, I finished D1 year, and the summer for D2 year was like not bad at all. I actually had a lot of fun with friends, and I started saying yes to more things when people invite me to go do things. So like this past weekend we had a sushi night, which was really fun. A couple weekends ago we went out and we went to this place called Pinball Pete's and played video games, like put the quarters in and played air hockey. Yeah, so I've been going out like with my small group of close friends more and dancing and just having more fun and being more of an extrovert and trying to get out more and not stay home and be quite so intense about studying, or maybe just being wiser about the time that I study and then enjoying my time off more. Yeah, so the summer was really good, pretty chill. It was a lot of fun. I had a really great summer. I'm trying to think what else, because there's just like, I don't know how to update somebody on the past 9 months of my life. Oh, I started running for like a month there, which anyone who knows me probably thinks is like hilarious because I hate to run. But I got really into it for like a month. I went and did a color run, which was a lot of fun. I have this beautiful, lovely medal to show for it. I'm pretty proud of myself for that, and I haven't run since. No shame. So there's that. I moved also. That's kind of like a big thing that I did this summer. Yeah, so I am in a new apartment. I have so much more space. Like, I have empty space I don't know what to do with. It's great. I also ended up getting a roommate, and that's been really great so far, and she's really sweet. And also, still between the two of us, we still have empty cabinets, which is amazing. And yeah, it's been really good to have more space to myself, and also way cheaper rent and stuff. I have to ride the bus to school and home, so sometimes that's kind of like a little bit of a bummer, but It's not too bad. And actually earlier this summer, so I got really into Pokemon Go for a while, and I still like the game, but it's like, it's gotten to a point where it's like impossible to level up, so the motivation to play, like the incentive to play is just not there as much as it used to be. Also, go Team Mystic. Mostly because go Blue, but anyways. I'm level 23. I've been level 23 for like ever and ever. I don't remember the last time I leveled up. It's really sad. Yeah, so I got really into that for a while. So then I would like walk to school so I could get distance and like hatch eggs and stuff and catch Pokemon. We would like go out with a group of friends at like 10 o'clock at night and walk around the Diag for like 3 hours catching Pokemon. It was a fun time. Like I said, I had a good summer. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as like catching up as much as I can, just because like it's hard to remember what happens in that amount of time and to catch somebody up. And I have a lot of things coming up which like I'll hopefully be able to catch you up on, like football, and I'm getting a cat and just all sorts of fun things. Yeah, so I decided I would start vlogging again because my friend did a podcast and I felt inspired. And I guess the last major update in my life is that I actually have a new boyfriend. So like this is, I feel like if you would just watch vlog number 52 and then watch this one, which I haven't decided yet, I guess I'm gonna number it 53 because chronological order, and also I'm starting in September, so it doesn't make sense to like do like 1.1 or whatever. You would be like, well, she didn't have a boyfriend and now she still has a boyfriend, so what happened? But yeah, anyways, that's my life. So yeah, funny story. My I'm just gonna like laugh to myself for a minute. So my friends were great and like really supportive of me as I like struggled through just all of the things of emotions and changing my hair and whatever. And so they had like some of them had been like joking about finding somebody and setting me up or whatever. So I have this friend, Amanda, and her husband works while she's in school. She's in my class with me, and so one of the people that he works with, they're good friends with, and he had a breakup like 10 months ago or something from like a really, really long relationship, and he had asked her to maybe set him up sometime. And Amanda, like a couple months ago, out of the blue, like randomly was like, hey, would you maybe go on a blind date sometime? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, like why not? Like, I'm trying to embrace this new philosophy of like not stressing out so much and being a little bit more chill in life and being more open to like opportunities and things that come that maybe you wouldn't be, like blind dates. And I was like, sure, why not? And then she didn't bring it up for a while. I didn't hear anything for a while. And then randomly, about like a month and a half ago, just like randomly on like a Tuesday night, like that day, she was like, hey, want to do the blind double date tonight? And I was like, I got an hour from now to get ready, okay. So yeah, it was really funny because she and her husband were late, so it was like funny because I got there and he was already there, and I was like, hi, are you Mason? And he was like, yeah. So we like hit it off and talked about really nerdy things, and during dinner we had this like whole great moment where we were talking about Assassin's Creed and we were talking about Pokemon Go, and it was great. And also I found somebody who likes mayonnaise on their fries like me, which is great because my friends think that's super weird, but mayonnaise on fries is great, guys. Don't judge. And it has really, really similar taste in food and beer and is like totally down to try things. And then that's been really exciting. So anyways, we had this blind double date and we had dinner and a couple beers, and we went to this chocolate shop, and then afterwards they went home and me and Mason walked around and played Pokemon Go for a couple hours, and he drove me home, and that was our blind date. And at the end I was like, would you like my phone number? And he was like, sure, look at us adulting. And then we kind of talked a little bit. We hung out a couple times, and we've been dating for about a month now. And it's actually really funny because with his work schedule and my school schedule, it makes it really hard, or it has been really hard thus far, to find time to spend together. So we've seen each other like once a week. So actually our fourth like date, if you want to call it, or slash hangout, I don't know what you want to call it, because it was the fourth time we'd ever seen each other in person, was I was actually on my break for between the summer semester and the fall semester, and he had asked if, or I guess it was a little bit before break, because it was my dad started his new job, and he was like, hey, do you want to go on a spontaneous trip with me and my roommates to the Smithsonian? And I was like, okay, sure, like I'll be on break. And turns out his roommates backed out, so the fourth time we had ever seen each other in person was a 3-day trip, just the two of us, to Washington, D.C. And he doesn't know how to drive a stick, which I'm going to teach him, but it hasn't happened yet. I let him shift the other day, and he missed second, and that was a really awkward moment, but it was fine. So I'm going to teach him how to drive, but I haven't yet. So he doesn't know how to drive my car, so I had to drive the 8 hours to DC, and it was a lot of fun. It was a great 3 days. We saw like all of the museums basically that there are to see. We stayed in Arlington, tried some really good food. We found like the most hipster burger place and this craft brewing place that had a live like 80s cover band with these old guys with like white leather kilts and like white tuxedo jackets and bow ties, and it was great. And we survived. We didn't like kill each other or decide to not be dating anymore, so I guess that's good. Yeah, so that was like the fourth time we'd ever seen each other. And we've done a couple like dinner things with Amanda and her husband since then, and like hung out a couple times since then, but yeah, it's just pretty funny. So yeah, I guess that's an update on the last like 9 months of my life. That's just a lot of update. I'm sorry for how long this is. I started figuring out things for boards, so I have that coming up, and like I've been doing pretty well in dental school so far and passing everything, and it's just basically the same old pattern of things from here on out as far as I can tell. Like next week I have exams and things, and it's just pretty much the typical schedule that is dental school. But yeah, I guess that's it, and I will do a new one of these soon to give you an update on what happened in the last week of my life, because they would be really boring if all I did was have to catch you up on like a month, and they would all be super long. So I will talk to you soon. Bye!